shot.
That was a glorious shot by Margaret Batch. Picked on the up and with perfect timing towards the extra cover region into the stands.
So a good start for New Zealand. Sixth over. Great Batch on 14. Going on 1. Well, total confusion. Mark Greatbatch did not know where the ball was, and he looked for a run, didn't know where the ball was again, looked again, decided to go, and by that time he was going to be run out, and was.
Mixed up there with Greatbatch tucking it on the leg side. The ball is gone on the offside. He is going for a run. He is called for it, and Amir Sohail scoops the ball and runs onto the wicket. Very clever piece of fielding by Amir Sohail.
The Pakistanis can't believe it. There certainly was a sound.
Big hit by Brian Young. That's beautifully struck. And that's 4 runs.
Yes, well, they've taken an over and a half to line it up, and this is the first very aggressive shot that we've seen. And that gap through extra cover has been found by Brian Young. There was the necessary width reasonably well up to him. You see the long off out there, but not able to get across. So it runs along for 4.
Big swing by Jones. That's going to be 4. Inzamam, I think it is. Not committing himself.
Yes, well, I think it is Inzam. Wow, look, that ball was very close to him.
He caught, and he is.
Well, I think that's an example of what I was mentioning before. Andrew Jones really was struggling to find the gaps, decided to play a very risky shot and tackle the boundary fielder, but he slogged right across it, tried to heave it away over square leg for 4, but it's very easily taken well inside the fence, and so...
Anyway, Sally Malik has it, and the third wicket's fallen.
Ball has bounced a wee bit on Brian Young, turned a little bit, and he's just succeeded in getting a huge top edge on it. Really did go quite high, and Malik underneath it. Yes, the delivery was there to hit. It just bounced a wee bit and turned on him, and he just succeeded in skying. He really wasn't interested in the run. Ken's called him through just in case, but...
Well, Ken's heading down the ground. There's a player down there. Ramon's there, but he's not far back. And it's 6 runs. No one could be far enough back for that.
With immense power, and he's picked out the longest boundary on Carisbrook, and he's cleared it. Just...
Ken's was just wondering, I suppose, but what a well-hit structure last one.
Well, he is a tremendous player straight down the ground, and that's a big hit.
And on this pitch, which does seem to be getting a little bit of spin, he's actually just sliding through the overs fairly quickly. So Rutherford is going to be out-stumped. He just advanced and missed it, and it was all over once he missed the ball, so Rutherford's gone.
I'm not sure this was one of Ken Rutherford's best options, really. We'd already got 7 off the over when New Zealand had. He played a pretty tough shot to hit that one down the wicket, but especially the length it was. I think better to just work it into the offside. He's
the ground too. Mustafa's there, and he makes the catch. So Cairns has gone too. He hit it straight to the player, but he was banking on the fact that he was going to get it over him. He's a short man, but Asif Mustafa had no difficulty.
Well, everything going right for Pakistan. Holding New Zealand back in terms of the run rate, and they're picking up wickets at the same time. Ken's taking on the long-on boundary. Previous over he made it. On this occasion, he's missed out. He's gone. New Zealand now 74 for 5.
And all is well. Swings this one away. It could just make the boundary. And, well, the crowd thought it may have, but I think he just picked it up inside. What the truth is, it don't. Oh, that's going to run away for 4. That's an interesting shot. Running down the third man, and short. Got a thick outside edge, and it ran away remarkably quickly.
Here from Harris, but he didn't, I don't believe he did get hold of it. He can hit the ball, this fellow, and he gave it the full flourish.
So Saeed Malik sticks off his first ball, and that's out. Goodness me, that's a full toss, and he's hit it straight back. I thought for a moment it was a bump ball, hit very much the toe of the bat.
And the dismissal of Harris again. just reaching for it, almost yorking him, and he tended to.
Oh, is he going to be stumped? He is. Well, there's no need for the umpire to take part in this contest. Shane Thompson is walking off.
Standing up, if you get out of your crease, this is what happens. And Thompson just tried to reach back with his foot, you see there.
And let's have another look at Shane Thompson's dismissal.
Yes, well, that's the charging slash, but you can't afford to miss it with the keeper up.
This is in the air, he could be out. I think he will be. Yes, he's caught. Throw another man down, Tony Blaine. The disaster continues here at Carisbrook for New Zealand.
And Blaine tackles it. He tries to hit it for six and isn't able to get it over at all. It's about 10 metres inside the boundary, so another New Zealander goal.
Down the wicket, it's in the air. He could be caught. He is caught. So it happens again. Danny Morrison trying to hit it for six or hit it down the ground.
Well, it's a field day for Mustafa here. Morrison charged, but didn't find the middle of the bat. And on this occasion, Mustafa Restaurant makes some good ground and takes a good catch away to his left. That's three now for him. And Morrison certainly launching into it, but never getting it far enough. He's on his way, New Zealand now 1-1-4-9.
And he hits it just over mid-off. He may pick up the ball. It'll run away for four for Chris Pringle. A good shot to finish off with. And New Zealand 122 for 9 at the end of their 30 overs as Chris Pringle and Gavin Larson make their way off the park.
They need to bowl 30 overs and restrict Pakistan to less than 123. It's not a difficult target, is it, Kumar, really?
It's not a difficult target, but knowing Pakistan's unpredictability with the batting.
That's right, we certainly remember that. Ahmed Sohail at the other end.
But anything could happen in the one-day games.
Good-looking shot. Chase for Danny Morrison. So Pakistan are underway, and they should get a couple for that nice off-drive by Saeed Anwar. Third of the innings. Lifting successfully. Good shot, and that's 4 runs, the first boundary of the innings.
That was very typical of Saeed Anwar, who being a left-hander loves to play shots on the leg side. That one picked up on one bounce, picked on the bounce and flicked on the leg side. It was perfect timing. One of Saeed Anwar's speciality, actually.
He dragged that one from that off stuff, didn't he? He walked right across.
That's right. Just picked it on the up and flicked it round the corner.
Ken Rutherford has plugged into position now. There is a man down the deep backward square leg. Oh, that's a glorious shot through the covers. That's another boundary. 2 in a row. And Saeed Anwar takes Pakistan to 10 without loss.
Absolutely magnificent looking cover drive there by Saeed Anwar, who goes down to the pitch of their delivery with the middle of the bat, times it perfectly through the covers. Straight to the fence. It's not very difficult to drive or cut.
That's a good-looking shot. Harris has the chase, and that's to the boundary by Ahmed Sohail, and that's 4 runs.
It's a very confident-looking drive there through cover and point. Very well timed in the middle of the bat, just waiting for that ball to be pitched, an over-pitched delivery.
Catch down the leg side by Tony Blaine. Bit of a bonus wicket, I guess, for New Zealand.
And that's another handsome stroke from Saeed Anwar, lofting the ball. It will stop fairly quickly, but it might just have the legs. No, very quickly it did stop. 3 runs taken. Well, there's a man's up in the air. It's very high. There's a player underneath it, and he's made the catch. There's Andrew Jones. And Pringle has the wicket, a second wicket for Jones, the second wicket for Pringle, and a marvellous catch by Jones, because my word, that went up into the snow.
Ball isn't there to hit. That's where the problem is. Ken's also got a good slow ball.
That's well pitched up. The field for SW. He looks and he says he's gone. So Sally Malik is out, and Ken's has a wicket in his first time.
So we'll have a very, very close look at this one. Salim Malik is very hurried fashion. He's not too happy. You wonder why. Is the score going down leg side or not? The Smith was not. A vociferous appeal from the New Zealanders. A wee delay. The lean of the head. The finger goes up.
So Rashid Ali has had a pretty good tour of New Zealand. Models himself very much on Java being there. And there's a loud appeal and he's out. So he took the chance and he's gone. Looking to turn it on the leg side. But failed to make contact. Struck on the pad. And Steve Dunn says you're out.
Well, let's have a look here. Rashid Ali does walk across in front, and although it's in front of his sticks, it'll be interesting to see it upside on for the height. In the meantime, though, Pakistan have gone.
Lord will defend on Saeed Anwar.
That's in the air. It's clear of any fieldsman. And it's drifting out towards the boundary. And just makes it. Well, it's a slow outfield. And that is a boundary. We haven't had one for a long time. And Saeed Anwar gets his third.
Yes, good looking shot, that one. Beautifully timed in the air. Plenty of gap in that space between cover and extra cover. There's no fielder posted in the deep extra cover region.
That's in the air, and is it going to fall in the gap? It does. It'll pitch and stop and just have enough run, will it? Not quite. It would better look at Shane Thompson's feet there.
Well, this is good placement, this, and the think of what scores. Thompson in contact with the ball while his foot's over. Well, goodness me, I don't know.
Here's one. He's batting out of it. Pushed it back. And he's driving in there. He's going to be caught too. Cairns has it. So a wicket for Morrison. And just what Pakistan didn't need is they were getting underway. Mr. Bar's out. It's 74 for 5.
Easily, really, for Chris Cairns in the end. He won't get many more simple catches than this at mid-off. Straight in.
Oh, it's hit in the air, and he's found the player, has he, or has he found the fence? He's found the terrace. Right over the fence. That's not a bad way to open your account, Rashid Latif.
This is a good shot from Latif. It's a pretty small boundary out there, admittedly, but he actually decided to play it in the air very late. You see, he took that option and just scooped it up over mid-wicket. Larson was there waiting, but in vain.
Oh, that's had a big hit again. This one's in the gap. It's not going to go over the boundary because Bringer was running around to be able to prevent that. But Rashid Latif has signalled his intentions very quickly. That's the end of the over. It's 83 for 5. Anwar driving, just past great batch too. And he gets his 50 to Saeed Anwar. And he's happy with that. There are 4 boundaries there, and he's taken Pakistan to 90 for 5 at the end as the over comes to an end.
So one of the things that's awkward about Gavin Larson's bowling is he dwells such a consistent length. And the batsmen sometimes tend to bat out of the crease by a foot or so just to upset that length. And there we see Rashid Latif doing exactly that.
It's a handsome shot behind point. It's found the gap. It's going for 4.
Well, I've been pretty impressed with Rashid Latif. He's walked down the wicket slightly. I think Tony Blaine may have to take the option of standing up to the stumps to prevent this, or at least tell Larson that he's batting out of the crease, because he's able to get to the ball a lot more freely than anyone else, and that's a beautiful shot behind point for 4. But he's staying out there, so what will Gavin Larson do to adjust?
Heading him through the onside now. So this man, Rashid Latif, looks to be in complete control, and he's only been there for 10 balls. It's really staggering because the rest of the batsmen have struggled today. They've hardly seemed to have any pattern to their play.
They did it very well. Oh, he's gone for the big hit. Where's this gone? It's a big one, all right. It's 6 runs. It hits the top of the fence and ricochets into the stand. So Rashid Latif, he really is the man of the moment.
Yes, he just walks across here to get in line with the ball and heaved it over mid-wicket. Just walked across in front of his sticks, gave it some almighty bottom hand, launched it, hit the top of the fence, and therefore is 6 runs.
He goes again, this time on the offside. This is an enormous hit, and up in the terraces. So Rashid Latif making a mockery of this contest.
Well, look at this, how he gets outside leg stump. And this is a great shot, you know, to hit it over extra cover and just about pin that fellow. Now that was a much better shot than the one over mid-wicket.
This He's hit it very high. It hasn't got much distance on it, but it drops safely and pulls up very quickly. Slow ball driven, good shot. No one's even bothering to run after that. It's slow in the outfield, but it was always going to make it. So Pakistan moving very close to the 1-2-3 required. And he whips it away. That's it. 2 runs. He comes back for the second run. Rashid Latif very appropriately hits the winning runs. He's been the batsman of the day, no question about it. Pakistan, after making heavy weather of getting 1-2-3, have got there in the end with a good partnership between Saeed Anwar, who finished with 60, Rashid Latif 32. Pakistan win this first one-dayer.